Yo, what is good, fam? It's your man Jay, and as y'all already know, cause you're here, this is Evolutionary Comics, and thank you. If this is your first time coming to my channel, thank you for stopping by, checking me out. If you're back, you know you've been coming back. Thank you, and I appreciate you for hanging with me, especially because of the long lapses in between my videos. We're not gonna get into all of that. We're just gonna enjoy the present. This is, I guess I'm gonna call this one my hurricane video, because right now I am in Clearwater, Florida, and we are preparing for another hurricane. Last week we had one hurricane, Hurricane Helene, and I think this one's name is Milton. I can't remember. I just know it's bad news for this area. I'm pretty good. Where I am is a couple of stories up, and I'm in a evacuation zone that is down the line. So hopefully we don't get to that, that point. It's not that catastrophic, and hopefully the people that were hit the first time, hopefully God spares them and blesses them. Prayers out to them in retrospect to that, and also prayers out to everybody currently that's trying to prepare for it, and I hope everybody stays safe. It is a serious situation, and I guess also it gives lens to why I'm able to make this video today, because everything is closing. So nevertheless, I'm here showing you guys what is in my bag. This is like my what's in my bag segment, basically just showing you guys what I've been reading. I'm gonna go a little bit in depth into certain books, tell you a little bit more about what it is, because I have two stacks, and since I haven't made a video in a minute, I got one stack of what I picked up in the last month, and then another stack of what I picked up last week, and hopefully we're gonna have another good week. But New Comic Book Wednesday is in jeopardy for this week, so I don't know how we're gonna handle that, but nevertheless, let's get it! Alright, so like I said, the books that I picked up in the last couple of days, I got some really good bangers as far as story wise, and I got some good stuff from over the month that I picked up. I did get to a point where I was able to catch up on some reading, not a lot. I'm not super caught up, but I got enough where I can tell you about what's in these stacks here. So I'm gonna go into this first book. This book, I picked it up from Wonder Water Works Comics in Clearwater. It's a shop that I don't normally go to that often. It's further down on the north end, going towards Dunedin, if you know the area. But they always have some good stuff. It's like an out of sight, out of mind type thing, so I don't go there that often. But I picked up this book that I saw on League of Comic Geeks, and I think I see it in the previews book. There's something that I wanted to pick up, but I could never find it. I got the first and second issue. The second issue just came out last week. But from Dark Horse Comics, this is Patra. And I forgot the guy's name who actually wrote it. I'm going to look that up real quick, and so I can share that with you. His name is James Robinson. So, James, I should remember that. So the writer is James Robinson, and the artist is Scott Collins. So basically, if you see the cover, if y'all check out that cover, that's what attracted me to it. And it says, let's go into the synopsis, because I feel like reading to y'all today. Alright, so this is from the celebrated creators behind Starman and The Flash comes this new supernatural series about slasher monsters, mad scientists, and cult movie inspired horror. So, and that's exactly what it is. It's another horror title, but it got this little girl in it, and it's really dope. So it says a young girl named Patra wakes up with no memory of her past. All she knows is that a big knife and a horrific mask appear whenever she's in danger. Oh, that and a deranged killer. In the tradition of the 1980s slasher films, who is slaughtering families in a small Midwestern town and what else? And wants to make Patrick his victim too? Join us for this new series as one brave little girl faces both monstrous dangers and mysterious secrets in this homage to the classic horror movies of yore. So that's the synopsis that they have, and like I said, it is excellent. It was an excellent read. It kept me intrigued into it to see what happened in the beginning, how she came to be. This is a mask on her face, like it kind of describes, with the knife and everything. And like I said, like they said, she woke up and she doesn't realize, you know, where she is. She doesn't exactly understand the state of being she's in. But some things happen and she does realize it. But all she knows is this big monster is chasing after her. She doesn't know why. Behind the scenes is the police force who's trying to figure out the murder mystery aspect of it. So it's telling a lot. So it kind of hits everything. It's a really good story. It's very well written. As far as like the artwork and everything melds. Everything like comes together. It's very cohesive as far as cover, the story, and the art. I would definitely give this a 4.5, and right along with issue 2. I picked up issue 2 as well. This is something that I will be traveling back to that Wonder Waterworks comic shop to pick up the next issue. Either that or I'm gonna hit my girl Natalie up at Emerald City and make sure that this is something that's in my pull list. So this is the issue 2, and it says Escape from Jeremy Jones or Die. So little spoiler, the killer is named Jeremy Jones, and he's like a psychotic entity that has escaped from a mental institution. That's the way they've described it so far, but it's really weird because as we know, just like Jason walks everywhere, Jeremy, he just pops up for some reason. So not sure what, you know, kind of mystical aspect that is, but it is a really good read. You guys definitely should check that out. Alright, staying on with the magic and the mystical stuff, one of my favorite, I guess you would say underdog kind of stories this is Shadow Man Soul Eater. I've always loved Shadow Man, really because, you know, he's similar to Brother Voodoo, one of my favorite characters. But this is a tie-in from the resurgence of the Valiant universe. And if you don't know, Valiant is trying to make a resurgence. They're trying to, you know, pump up their work to try to get people more interested in it. And this is a really good start for them because Jack Boniface is that dude. I've always liked him. I got a stack over here. These are all Shadow Man comics that I picked up for 50 cents each. At I got there's maybe like 10 of them, but I got them all for 50 cents each. I caught them at a sale over at Plant City Comics Cafe over in Plant City. My man Sherrick's shop, my favorite shop. So, you know, I went over there one day, he had this sale, and those were all in the boxes. I wish I would have had the perseverance to go through and find everything that's in there because I'm still missing some as far as the complete run, and I have a feeling that he got them somewhere in them boxes. So I am definitely going to go back and search for more. But to the current Shadow Man, this one it says Valiant Alien Books. I'm not sure what Alien Books is, but Jack Boniface is back, and he's broken away from, I can't think of the guy's name, but whoever was his enemy, I can't remember. But anyway, he's going through, and there's a killer that's turning things into zombies, so to speak, and they're gonna find out that they're thinking that it's some kind of thing that kind of possessed Jack at one time, but it's something else. It's someone else. And it happens to be that it's somebody that's close to him. So that's the curveball, a little bit of spoiler, that's the curveball to it. But it was an excellent read, and yeah, you guys should check this out. And it's written by A.G. Mpadu, and I don't really know too much about that person, but next time we talk, you know, I'll know a little bit more. Alright, so keeping it moving, I also picked this up from Wonder Waterworks. All of these came from Wonder Waterworks in Clearwater. This is Storm #1. This is the gold foil variant. They didn't have it when, yeah, I don't think they had it at Emerald City. It wasn't in my box anyway. They just had the regular cover, but I picked this one up because it was there. And nice cover. And I'm gonna keep on transitioning because I have the A cover of the same book. So this was a really good read. It was a good start. This one is written by M. Ayodele. I always, try not to say his first name because I don't want to butcher it. But he is the guy that wrote Okagoon. He's the creator of Okagoon, that little series that came out, which was a really good series as well. I don't know if you guys read that or not, but if not, go back and check it out. It is real cool. It's not like a major, like, I wouldn't rate it like a 5, like it blows your head off or anything like that, but it's really good, and the artwork is really good. It kind of, there's some parts of it that kind of perks your eyes up a little bit, if you know what I mean. So y'all check that out. But this one, this book was written pretty well. It kind of transitions and tells a little bit of a story of how Storm got to where she is. Mentions the Avengers, the fact that she's joined the Avengers, but it also comes at the end where there's going to be a major event happening. So we'll just say that she about to power up. She's already an Omega level mutant, but she's going to be powering up. So check this book out as well, Storm #1. And for those that are Chill, shout you out, bro. Chill is his channel. He kind of always tells us to make sure that you support the main characters. Don't worry about the lesser characters because you're wasting your money and it's really not helping. I kind of disagree with that a little bit. He has a really good point, but I disagree because I'm gonna buy the lesser characters as well, simply because it's the stories that I want to, like Shadow Man. I want to know what's going on with Jack Boniface and the different stories like that. So I'm gonna buy those, but I also am going to double up on the big characters like Black Panther and like Storm. So let me get that shot. Oh, this is the one that is shining. Yeah, these. So doubling up, and I always try to buy multiple issues of those main characters, so to speak. All right, so next up from Dark Horse Comics, this is Nemesis Rogues Gallery #3. This is by Mark Millar. And I love Mark's work. I do feel like he's probably one of my top 5 current favorite writers right now. Nemesis is a butthole. He is a jerk. He's the worst villain, because most villains, they have a reason why they're doing stuff. His reason is just because he wants to be a butthole. Just simply because he wants to be evil. He wants money and he wants to run the world. But he is a straight Jack, but he doesn't care who he kills. And in this particular series, I don't know why it's called Rogues Gallery, but he is pulling in like a sidekick, a Robin to his Batman, so to speak. So he got this sidekick who's also just like him, looks up to him, and who's a butthole as well. And but the curveball to it is some people are hunting him down to really make him pay. Will they catch up to him or not? That's going to be remain to be seen, but definitely a good read. Everything by Mark Millar is pretty dope. We'll come back to Mark in a minute too. Alright, so my favorite series that's out right now, and this is Ultimate Black Panther, written by Brian Edward Hill. This is just the A cover to that one. I do think that in my pull box at Emerald City I have a couple other covers, but sometimes keeping it a buck with you, keeping it real, sometimes it is a situation where your pockets ain't saying, let's buy all these comic books because you got other obligations. And that's my situation. So that's why I don't have a ton of the different covers, and that's why everything is kind of spread out what I picked up. But I'm definitely going to pick this one up when it hits the presses, when it hits the stores, because that's the kind of story it is. It's always had me to the point where, like, damn, from issue 1, I was already like, damn, I can't wait for issue 2. And every issue after that, I've been like that for all 9 issues. And after number 9, I'm still that way. I'm still wanting to know what happens next, because this T'Challa, he ain't the T'Challa that's been written by He Who Shall Not Be Named or even Ta-Nehisi Coates. That ain't the same guy. This is the real one right here. This is the one that Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and Christopher Priest and Reginald Hudlin, he's of that kind of ilk. He's that kind of T'Challa, and that's what we've been waiting for, and that's why we're loving this so much. So yeah, definitely check this out and see what's going on with them. He's still battling Khonshu and Ra their avatars, and they're still trying to create havoc across Wakanda, trying to take over and everything. And he has Killmonger, and this is Okoye. I thought Storm's name in this is Wind Rider. I thought she was on the cover too, but that's Okoye, that's Killmonger. They're all on T'Challa's side, of course. He's actually married to Okoye in this book, so you know, it's like I say, it's a dope story. It is a spin off of the 616 version, and this Ultimate, to me, this is what I'd rather see than what's been put out lately. So top notch to that one. All right, final book, and this is the final book that I just picked up. But I'm gonna tell y'all, this book, I read about it in the previews, and I completely forgot about it. You know, I was like, dang, that's crazy, you know. But when I saw it, and I was like, okay, it's from Geoff Johns and Ghost Machine, and one of my favorite series also is Rook. I'm loving Rook. I like Geiger a lot, but I love Rook a whole lot more. So those are all books by Geoff Johns. If you don't know, go back and check some of my other videos that I do talk about them. But anyway, I had forgot the name of the little script that I read, the little preview that I read. I forgot what the name of the book was. But immediately upon opening this book, I was like, yo, that's what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this story, and I didn't even say nothing about it. I think Natalie just, you know, put it in my box. So shout out to Natalie. That's my girl at Emerald City. She, me and her, we're there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whatever that little thing is people used to do, that's what we at. She knows the things that I like, so she puts it in my box automatically, and, you know, we just run with it. But this is Hyde Street, and I know y'all like, damn, he did all that to finally tell us the damn name of the book. This is Hyde Street, and I'm gonna crack this joint open, because, like I say, when the story, the cover, and the interior art all match up, is hella dope. And I don't want to show y'all that page, because I want y'all to be curious about what's in the box. All right, so this is the artwork in there. So this artwork is really nice. It's done beautifully. It's right on the lines of Rook, like I said, and Geiger, and Red Coat, and what else? The Family Odysseys. I don't know what that is. That's not out yet. Yeah. So anyway, on the back it shows like some of the other books. It says 4 universes. I don't know what I'm reading. 4 universes. Visit them all. So okay. So this isn't part of the same universe. It's a different universe, but I get it now. So anyway, like I said, it's a crazy book, and I'm gonna show you the little dude that kind of hooked me in, and this is him. This dude, this little kid right here, his name is Planky, and he's offering, in this scene, he's offering to help this old lady across the street. Let me get the glare off so you can see it. So yeah. So he's offering to help her across the street, but if you can look at his face and just check out the buttons on his little Cub Scout uniform, and you know he's not up to no good. So anyway, it is like it's kind of like a Twilight Zone type book, a Twilight Zone horror book, and it is absolutely dope. It hooked me from seeing that previews clip and then actually reading this one. This is another book that I am definitely like, yo, when does the next one come out? Because I got to read it. I got to know what happens with Planky and Mr. X. Mr. X don't want to be there. Planky is relishing in his role as whatever he is. And, you know, their whole little scenario, they're basically, they're on Hyde Street. And everybody that's on Hyde Street is kind of trapped on Hyde Street. So that's... Like I say, I don't want to tell you too much, but I do want you to, you know, I do want to say things that's going to make you interested and make you want to pick it up. After a couple issues, I'm going to probably do a review on it because, like I said, I need to start giving my channel some kind of direction, and giving reviews is one of those things that I definitely want to do. So anyway, y'all definitely pick this up. And if you're reading this, hit me up. Let me know. Let me know. Hit me in the comments and let me know what you thought about it if you read the first issue already. So some of my other, you know, YouTube friends or whatever, I don't know who else is checking it out, but yo, it's dope. All right, so these I'm gonna go through pretty fast because looking at my time, I want to keep my time at a certain spot because I want people to watch the entire thing and try not to ramble so much and get sidetracked. But I'm also reading Namor. This is issue number 3. So in issue number 1, we found Namor incarcerated. He was on this like little island, Alcatraz type prison. They were keeping him away from water, giving him like just a drop of water to continue living, but they know that they can't give him too much because he'll pull power from it. And he breaks out, finds a way to break out. Then he goes back, he's back in the water, he's going towards Atlantis, and then he finds, or somebody finds him, and who is a new nemesis to him. And that's where, you know, the story starts to really cook up and see what's going on with King Namor. I don't know if he's king. He says himself that he's just a submariner. So really good story. Who's writing this? Jason Aaron. So that's why it's good, because Jason Aaron's writing it. Really good writer. Cool dude. Alright, so next up is X-Men number 4. And this is like saying resurgence. This is kind of like a resurgence. We got a new X-Men team, and it's still being led by Cyclops, but he's not doing as much. You got Beast in there. Juggernaut is on the X-Men, even though he's technically not a mutant. He's on the X-Men team, and he's doing work for good. He's still the brutal guy that he is, but he's doing things on a, you know, on a good guy side for a change. So this is definitely a good read as well, written by Jed MacKay, artwork by, I always say Diaz, I want to say Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is the UFC fighter. I can't remember this Diaz's first name. So, alright, so another book that, you know, like I say, I'm consumed. I'm into these stories, so on real deal, because like it's a lot of stuff that I read, and I read it so fast. I'll read a full comic book in less than a minute. Sometimes, you know, I read that fast, so that's why sometimes I'll go through like a stack of books, you know, within 30 minutes. But there's some stories that I have to go back and reread again because I enjoyed it that much. And this is one of those stories. This is Sam and Twitch, and this is issue number 6. So we deep into this one already. This is Sam. This guy right here is Twitch. Sam is the butthead. Sam is they're both police detectives, and Sam does something, gets out of line, does what he normally does, and he gets both of them suspended from work. So because they're partners. So when they're suspended, Twitch goes off to another city to help one of his, I guess, like a college homeboy or whatever, who's also a detective. He goes to another city to try to help him find the serial killer. A bunch of murders are being committed. So while he's there, he's running into all kind of craziness trying to find this serial killer. Sam is back at the ranch. He's getting tired, and he's like going through the different emotions of being left alone. He misses his homeboy. Twitch won't answer the phone for Sam, rightfully so, because he got him in trouble. But it's coming to a point where Twitch is going to need Sam's help, and so I think he's going to call Sam. So I don't know yet, but this is a really good book. It's from the Spawn universe, as you see. Another Todd McFarlane, great creation. This is number 6, so yeah, definitely read that. Check that out. This is a straight up cover buy. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is something, I just buy these for the covers. And if you can see the cover, that's crazy, right? So this dude, I don't know what that is, a zombie-like creature or whatever. But you see he got a bag with a body in it. He's toting it down into the basement. The body looks like it's been cut up or whatever. The back of his shirt says fresh meat. So I just buy these because of that. And if you want to see the other ones, go to my Instagram channel, because I'm going to post like, this one is issue 3, I believe. Yeah, this is issue 3. But I'm going to post the other ones on my Instagram channel so you can see all the covers that I picked up so far. Because, like I said, it's simply just a cover buy. Talking about Geiger from Jeff Johns, this is issue number 6. I don't think I read issue number 4 because something happened in issue number 4. It's somewhere around here. But I'm gonna catch up on these too, because like I say, everything that Jeff Johns is writing is pretty dope to me. Like I said, I'm more into Rook, definitely into Hyde Street now. But these dudes are doing hella good work. Let's see, Ivan Reese is the artist on this one. Gary Frank is the artist on this. I believe him and Brad Anderson switch roles on Rook. I can't remember. Don't want to say that and be wrong, but definitely check this out as well. Back to my man Mark Millar. And if you guys notice, there's a pattern. I read the books that I buy. It's not just, you know, like a particular genre, because I'm reading like superhero stories, I'm reading adventure stories, I'm reading horror stories, different things like that. The thing that connects them all is I pretty much stick to the same writers, and their writing style is what I love. So I know it's more expansive. There's other writers out there to check out, and once we get a little bit deeper, I'll talk about that. But this is a Magic Order. Magic Order, this is the 5th series of Magic Order, and issue number 1 from Dark Horse Comics. Magic Order, when it first came out, I don't know if you guys read it, but when the first issue came out, they were already talking about it being an option for a Netflix TV show, which I've been waiting for 5 series. Been waiting for the TV show, waiting for some news. This is really dope. This is Cordelia Moonstone. She is the leader of the Moonstone family, who are a family of magicians and sorcerers and wizards who are basically protecting the world. They're protecting the world from a bunch of evil magicians, sorcerers, and witches and whatever. So it's just telling about their family story. It is a really good read. Mark Millar always does a great job. So if you're looking for a series to read that go back for a little bit, something to pick up a trade and then catch up, this is definitely your ticket right here. Alright, so next up is another one of my favorite writers right now, Philip Kennedy Johnson, and this is The Incredible Hulk, number 17. And with this one, like I said, I've been reading this series, and at one point, I can't remember, like 7 or 8, I stopped, said I wasn't going to read it anymore. Then they threw Brother Voodoo in the story, and I can't pass up a book that got Brother Voodoo in it, because, you know, he's one of my top favorite, you know, characters and everything. And he didn't disappoint, and Philip Kennedy Johnson did a great job writing him in the story. And, you know, it's an excellent story. Hulk is still trying to find himself, so to speak. He's like in this alternate universe, this mystical universe or whatever. And he's trying to still find his little friend that she got turned into a totem. And he's trying to find, I guess, her soul so he can put things back together so he can save her. So him and the doc. So definitely a good read. You guys check that out. Alright, so the next book is by Jonathan Hickman, and this is Ultimate Spider-Man number 9. Like I say, I don't read anything but great writers, like really, really dope writers. That's what attracts me to a lot of these books, and some characters that I really don't, you know, I don't be reading or I don't be caring about like that, but the writer writes it in such a way that that I get caught up in the story, you know. So the Ultimate Universe is really dope, just like with Ultimate Black Panther. There's the Ultimates, then there's Ultimate X-Men, which I'm not reading the Ultimate X-Men because, you know, my pull list is full enough. I didn't want to add something else to it, but Spider-Man being up there. So I picked this one up, and I got to figure out what's going on because I don't think I read issue 8, keeping it real. But, you know, it's almost like the Sinister Six. Because, yeah, 6 people on there. You got Kraven, you got Kingpin, you got Mysterio, and I don't know who these 3 dudes right here are. So I'm definitely going to read this one just to catch up and find out who those guys are and what's going on with my man Pete. Really, really good story. The Ultimate Universe, the way that these guys are writing it, all of the different writers that's writing the Ultimate stuff, man, they're doing a hell of a good job. Like I say, it's really pulling me away from what's going on in the 616 to the point where I don't care what's going on in the 616. I want to know what's going on in the Ultimate Universe on that side of things. And every time they're always introducing a new character, not a new character, but a character that they haven't talked about yet. But like I think the next one in 10 is going to be highlighted on Captain America, which, you know, is dope because everything is ulterior story. Like, Pete didn't get bit when he was, you know, in high school. I forgot how he ended up coming to his powers, but he had already married Mary Jane and had 2 kids by the time he actually was stepping out as Spider-Man. So it was really good. It's a really good story. You guys check that out. And going back to earlier pickups, this is Ultimate Black Panther 8. Always, like I said, this is one of my favorite books right now to read. I'm always on the verge of picking this up just because it's there and reading it again. It's one of those stories that after the new one comes out, you want to go back and you want to start all over again and read everything again just because it's that dope of a story. So this is one of the covers that I picked up. I still got, like I said before, a couple other covers in my pull box that I will be picking up. And another Mark Millar. So this is Nightclub 2 from Dark Horse Comics, written by Mark Millar. And that's like, what, 3 books by Mark Millar? Like I said, everything, it's the same people writing the same stuff sometimes. But it's dope because I'm digging it. But this is Nightclub 2. This is the second series. This is issue 2. For a little behind the scenes story. Basically, this little kid, this young high school kid, he got bit by a vampire and turned into a vampire. He didn't like being by himself, so he went out and he bit his homeboys, his friends, his homegirl, and I think 2 of his homeboys, turned them into vampires, and then they became the Nightclub. They became like vigilantes out there trying to, you know, do their thing and save the world. But things kind of turned in the end, and in this particular series, this one of his this is not him, but this one of his homeboys who is politicking with a bad guy, somebody who is a villain in the story, and that's why it says a deal with the devil. So we got to find out why he's politicking with him, what's going on with that. But as usual, this is a really good read. I want to tell you, there was an event, I forgot the name of the event, but there was an event where they all of these Nemesis, Nightclub, and all of Mark Millar's creations, they all came together, and it was a big fight. So I think it's called Big Game. I think that's what this series was. I think that's what the series was. So yeah, y'all check that out too. Alright, so Benjamin Percy. The only thing that I can think of when people say Benjamin Percy, I always think of Benjamin Bratt, the guy that was on what, Law and Order or whatever, one of those law TV shows or something like that. But Benjamin Percy is the guy who wrote Predator vs. Wolverine, and he's back, and now he's writing Predator vs. Black Panther, which definitely intrigues people to read this one, because basically the Predators are coming to Earth and they want vibranium. So they're trying to invade Wakanda. I ain't gonna say they're trying because this is issue 2. They've invaded Wakanda, and they doing all kind of destruction to get their hands on the vibranium. This is a really good story. It is really, really dope how things are coming about. And you know, a lot of times we get mad when our hero gets beat by anybody. We don't want to never see our hero lose. But we kind of understand with Predators, because Predators are those ultimate badasses. But especially when it's a multitude of them. So this right here, it is a really good story. Benjamin is doing a great job. The artwork is dope. I can't remember who's doing the artwork on this. What was that guy's name? Lee Ferguson. So I don't really know who that is, but Lee Ferguson and Chris Allen, they're in somebody Hill. Oh, Sean Damian Hill. He's the penciler. I knew it was a black dude somewhere in there that had something to do with the art, but the only thing that I don't like is some of the Dora Milaje. They all look the same, and I'm like, we're past that. We want to get to where we have a little variety in how they look, because the Dora Milaje are some badasses on their own. So this is definitely a great matchup. This is definitely something that you guys want to pick up, especially if you're a Black Panther fan. All right, final book. This is Deathlok #1. If you know about Deathlok, then you know. This is being written by Christopher Priest. One story is by Christopher Priest. The other one is by Justina Ireland, who she wrote some stuff with Bloodhunt. I can't remember what it was. We're gonna see though. That's why they made computers. These computers kind of help you remember stuff, and they cloud your mind and have you messed up at one point, but they are also good for finding out, dang, when did I buy this book? This is crazy, yo. I know it has not been that long since Deathlock has come out. Only thing I can think of is Deathlock is not actually in my pull list. So, let's see. Yeah, y'all saw me peek back to see how lock is spelled on this joint, because I was like, wait a minute, how is that spelled? Alright, so we're looking for Deathlock. Okay, Justina Ireland with her cute self. Alright, so Miss Ireland, she wrote I knew it was a reason why I remember her name. She wrote Star Wars, the Sanaa Starros story. And I picked up all of those, and I liked that so much that I made sure that I went and picked up the first appearance of Sanaa Starros, because I thought she was a cool character. And I actually like Miss Ireland's work. I mean, I think she does a great job. She wrote the Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt series. So she wrote that series as well. So that one, it wasn't like it wasn't like no great literary work, so to speak. Not trying to, how do I say that? It wasn't like super prolific, but it was good. It was a good story. It kept everybody that was buying all of these Blood Hunt tie-ins. That was something that you would definitely want to read, because she did a good job. Sanaa Starros was different. You know, it was a lot of stuff, and there was a lot to unpack, you know, as far as what was going on with her. I really enjoyed that. Deathlock, she did a good job in this too. She's matched up with Christopher Priest, who is a legend in the business. So, you know, this was a good read. This is, I don't know, this is the 50th anniversary issue, but I don't know if it's going to be ongoing or not. Because like I say, there's 2 different stories in there, so I don't really know what's up with that. But, yeah, so that's what I picked up. I want to see what Justina Ireland looked like now. Like, I know these pictures, they headshots be older pictures, but she is a very pretty lady. Some of the books that I missed out on, that I guess none of the comic book shops ordered them, but what up, Rodney? What up, Mr. Barnes? So that's if he ever watches these little videos or whatever. I'm gonna always tag him in and stuff, because every video I always talk about Rodney Barnes, because like I said, he is one of my top 2 favorite writers in comic books, period. And I was on his, what is it called, Substack. I was following on Substack, and I was reading Johnny Gatlin and 20 Past Rigor. And I guess rigor is short for rigor mortis. You don't know. So that's the zombie one. Justin Gatlin is the one where the gunfighter is in hell, and he's actually trying to, I guess he's trying to get back to do some work on the regular living plane. So those are 2 books that came out from Zombie Love Studios. So you guys check out Zombie Love Studios. I'm gonna have to do the same thing. I don't know if these books are stuff that was on his Substack that he actually just put into a book form, but if they're in floppies, I definitely want to acquire those, especially these #1s, and check those out as well. What else? I didn't pick up my King Spawn, so I got to pick up that. I got to pick up Night Watcher, which is like the spinoff from the Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles. There's a turtle guy that's he's like a little kid that's out there fighting crime. I got to pick up the new X-Men #5, and the jury's still out. I was reading this book from Mad Cave Studios called The Mammoth. I think I'll put it up here somewhere so you can see it. But I don't know. I have to reread them again to see if that's something that I'm gonna keep in my pull list. Because, you know, as y'all see, I be having a lot in my pull list, and my pockets be screaming. So, you know, my pockets and whoever assists me in purchasing these books. So hopefully Wednesday we'll get some new books out, and it looks like I only got 5 books that are on my pull list. The only problem with that is One of them is Blade Red Band, the Red Band edition #1. And if you know me, that when them Blade books hit the presses and they come out in the store, I gotta have all the Blade issues. Just like I be wanting all the covers for Black Panther, I be wanting all the covers for Blade as well, because you know that's my dudes. So yeah, it looks like that retailer exclusive from Sad Lemon is fire. This 1 in 100 Eric Gist Virgin variant is fire. The 1 in 25 Edward Gallman variant looks dope. Ken Lashley red foil variant. That's not a ratio or anything, but I'm definitely gonna cop that one. Shout out to the Lead Killer. And then there's just the regular cover A. So yeah, so like I said, I'm a big Blade fan. I'm just like Blade is right up there with Black Panther. If you go down the line, Black Panther, you got Brother Voodoo, you got Blade, you got Misty Knight. Those are like my top favorite superheroes. So yeah, definitely got to cop that. But anyway, this video is long enough. I appreciate you guys checking me out. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz, you know, that all the YouTubers say. But much more than that, hit me in the comments, talk to me. You know, hit me on my Instagram channel, which is Evolutionary Comics. You know, that's just like texting each other. We get those messages immediately, so we can chop it up and, you know, keep it moving. But yeah, let me know what you guys are reading, what you saw in this in these stacks here that I picked up that you may be interested in. You want more information, or if you have your own take and you know your own feeling about something, you know, let me know as well, and we can talk about it. I do want to open up my channel, and I invite any other YouTuber that's out there to you know, we can do the live thing together, and we can chop it up, and we can talk comics, we can talk figures, you know, we can talk sports, we can talk Bronny James and LeBron taking the court in a preseason game. You know, my Lakers, my guys, and LeBron is my dude. So yeah, we can talk about all of that stuff. And hopefully the next video that comes out, you know, it'll be on the other side of this storm, and everything will be all as well, or at least as God plans it to be. So continue to evolve, pick up something dope, read it, enjoy it. Shout out to my man BJ with Comics Are Dope. I said the word dope, so it made me think about him. Shout out to oh man, I just watched this video. Okay, yeah, shout out to my man Very Gary. I just watched your Best Man Cave comic collection video. That part 1, that is absolutely crazy. That dude has way more stuff than any 5 people that I've seen put together. He does absolutely have something that looks like a comic book store. Shout out to my man Mike with Lunch Money Comics. I watch his videos. Comics Are Dope. Y'all check him out. I'm gonna put all of these links down in the bottom because, like I said, I want their subscribers to check me out, and I want to blend these communities. I want to be a part of the community, y'all. I want to be part of the clique. Jim's Comics. I used to watch him when I first started getting into YouTube, and thought his stuff was dope. You know, I used to watch him just to see what books he was talking about. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. That's it. Shout out to everybody out there. Continue to evolve. Continue to check your man Jay out. This is Evolutionary Comics. We out. Peace.